Move over, Swanson. I'm driving. Wow! Hey, Square! My thing is bigger than your whole...
Who called this summit?
I did.
All right.
Hey, listen. I called this to rake Tom over the coals.
That's right.
Let me provide some context here.
Yeah, why are we here? First of all, this is a Sunday morning. We usually do this in the evening after the kids have gone to bed and work is done for the day. And
by the way, is this the episode? Have we started already?
Yeah, you're recording, right?
I'm recording, yeah, but I haven't
right.
said hi or anything.
That's all right. It doesn't matter. It's a special episode. Much like Dudley's special episode.
Yeah, this is exactly what happened to Dudley.
Tom, take your shirt off.
It's going to happen to me. At the end of this, I'm going to come off in a towel, and someone's going to cough uncomfortably.
So to our listeners, before Dan, I'm going to let Dan do the context because I think it's very important. But to our listeners, it is a Sunday morning.
Yes.
It's early enough that we need coffee, and we're having coffee. Usually we have this, we record our podcast in the evenings.
Yes.
After the work is done, and as the John Cougar Mellencamp song goes, that after we've cleaned up the evening slime, the dishes are done. And
is that a deep cut? Wow.
that's Little Pink Houses.
It is? Okay, wow.
Cleaning up the evening, either slime or slop or
paint the mother paint.
He's in the kitchen doing. It was a creative way for him to say, after the dishes are done.
Oh,
ain't that America?
Said that?
No. So, but yeah, we're here on a Sunday morning, and Dan is going to provide context why, and then we'll get into it, and we'll get out of here as soon as possible.
Well, we could also point out, too, that we're recording this days after minute 26 actually posted. We usually do these weeks in advance, but this is sort of almost live compared to what we normally do.
The release,
live.
So to our listeners, the release of minute 26 through your humble narrators into a tizzy, that once minute 26 aired, there were some discrepancies in the minute that had to be addressed immediately, and we'll turn it over to Dan because he was
shut up,
the catalyst of why we're here.
All right. Now listen, and also by the way, I'm on the West Coast, so I had to set an alarm for this. Think about that for a second.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Yeah.
I had to set an alarm on a Sunday morning for this. So think about that as you're sipping your latte, listening to your podcast blithely as you go about your lovely, wonderful day. It's a big bowl of cherries every day, isn't it?
Yeah. And you know what? And much like I had to do when I was in Eastern Europe and had to set my alarm for 6 a.m. Yours is what? 7, 8, 9, 10? What time is it there?
Yeah,
10,
it's
11?
9:15.
Morning. Ooh, that you'd be oh yeah.
The cock has just crowed.
Yeah.
And I'm up doing this.
Yeah.
So what I'm talking about here and what I think Mike is getting at here is sacrifice.
Oh yeah.
I'm sacrificing for the show. I do the show when I'm sick. I do the show and I work around my work schedule, all the rest of it. Mike calls from Bulgaria. He calls from Georgia, And Tom, what does he do aside from organize, host,
edit
the show, and do all of these things? Nothing.
Nope.
What he does is nothing. And I was appalled. So here's what this is about. I was appalled. I was shocked to find out that in episode 26, which just aired, that we recorded a segment in there, and it came up where the election came up quickly. And we recorded on October 18th, so this is a couple weeks before Trump was elected. And I made a comment of, Tom, is it possible to replay that bit?
I'll see if I have that kind of technology. Here we go.
Well, ever since President was elected this past November, I think that things are definitely going to change for the. But so hamburgers $1.50.
Right. So that's what you heard in minute 26.
That's what you heard in minute 26. I put that in there, thinking we could go in and edit in the names of the people the name of the person who was elected, and how the country would change for the better or for worse or stay the same. And Tom goes ahead and he edits the episode completely, meaning he cuts out all the crap, and just to give you the nuggets of gold that you get twice a week.
Right.
And he airs that whole thing, and he doesn't fill those blanks in. So what is the point of doing a joke like that? What is the point, I asked you, of doing a joke like that and then having it slip through the cracks and everybody heard it with the blank space in there?
So before you answer, let's just say that's why we're here.
That is why that's the only reason we're here.
And
this is the mighty minute 26 debate episode.
And we
it all seems silly now.
Well, no, we almost just said, why don't we just air? Because it was a tweet storm, or a storm of text
messages.
It was a text message storm that went back and forth between the three of us. The minute that this thing, as soon as Dan heard that, he took his headphones and threw them against the wall, knocked over his table, and then picked up his phone and started texting Tom that he wanted to murder him 6 ways to Sunday.
Right.
So so we have all those texts, but instead of just putting those on the website, we just decided to let's just air our grievances on a podcast at an early morning on a Sunday. Okay, go ahead.
We could do both.
So I'm going to say that yes, on October 18th, as soon as that happened, we all, of course, knew when this airs, we'll fill that in with the name of the president who was just elected. And in those heady, carefree salad days of October 18th, we're all like, this is what's heartbreaking. In my notes, I edit these stupid things.
Here we go.
And in my notes, I have notes not only to comment on the minutes, but I also have notes to myself about editing, because sometimes I edited a thing and then I hear a thing that's not right and I got to fix it and stuff. So I had a note in there, fill in Clinton in minute 26.
Oh, that's sad.
So I didn't get to editing this episode until after the election. So after the election, I get to that and I see that, and it's just another knife in my heart. I'm like, and I sat there for like half an hour just staring at that cell in my little chart thing, going, God, now do I just leave it? Do I cut out that joke altogether? Do I put in Trump? If I do put in Trump, how do I put in Trump? Like, do I, and at the time, it was like days after the election when I'm going to edit this thing. And at the time, I did not have it within me to put in a Trump gag. And so I just left it blank.
All right.
And
there's a lot to unpack there. What you said, there's a lot. And I'm just going to say one thing. So one of the things that disturbs me, and this goes to our like journalistic ethics that we're discussing, is that you were, because you said I didn't get to edit it until after the election, which is exactly what you should have done, because you have to wait to see who wins. But you just wrote in Clinton like we all thought. But then you were going to pull a Mitch Albom, and Dan knows what this is, where if you're writing a story about a Michigan State basketball game, but you're too fucking lazy to wait for the game to finish, you just write the story, and it's an anecdotal story about two brothers watching the game or something, because he's an ass. Mitch Albom's a horrible. And a lot of people.
Mitch Albom's the worst.
The schmaltzy guy but
schmaltz machine.
You went ahead and wrote the anecdotal stuff about the story, thinking that one team was going to win, and then just mailed it in, and then just didn't bother to check the score the next day, and then you get called out on it because the team that you wrote lost.
Right.
I didn't go so far as to put Clinton into the episode.
Right, but no, exactly. But I'm calling you out on your ethics here, because you said, well, I didn't get around to editing it till after the election. Well, that's what you were supposed to do. You weren't supposed to edit it before.
I don't see why.
Right. No, that's a good point.
And you wrote in your notes saying, and I'll give you some leeway.
Oh, you know what? Wait, I hate to interrupt you, but I take it back. I actually did edit the episode before that, but I left that. That's why I left the note to myself. I'm like, okay, this is edited, but I have to fill in the name of the president once we know who the president is.
So that was a post-edit note.
Yes.
But I don't understand.
But I still fully, I'm not alone. Everybody thought it was going to be Clinton.
Well, everybody thought it would be Clinton, but what I don't get is this whole thing about how it was a knife through your heart. I agree it was, but if there's one good thing, and there probably isn't, but if there is one good thing about Trump being elected president, it's that joke, if anything, works a little bit better, because you have an opportunity to add in any Trump you want. You can say Trump in any way that you want to say Trump. And you can edit it in, and it will sound funny. People will go back to listen to it, hear that you've obviously later edited in this like angry Trump, I guess, in the thing, and it would have been great. Instead, you were having knives through the heart,
and to build on that, that's the only. Let's all get this straight. That is the only positive thing of him being elected president, and we didn't capitalize on it. So there is no hope.
Yeah, and even that is just a consolation. It's a very, very minor consolation for our 11,500 listeners.
Yeah, it's like if you're on the game show and you blow the showcase showdown, you get a 6-month supply of mac and cheese on the way out. Right. Kraft. That's your consolation prize.
Yeah.
No turtle wax for this group.
A new car.
So I mean, is it possible? Can we? Does anybody have a version? Can we play it? Can we play it the way it should have sounded?
We could do it. I could play it right now, and we could just fill it. We'll do it live. Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Fuck it. We'll do it
I'll
live.
play the clip right
Bill
now.
O'Reilly style.
Here. We can each take a turn. Yeah, we'll each take a turn. Dan, you go first and fill in the blanks how you would have.
Hang on. Give me a second, though.
Okay.
Give me a second, though.
We provide a great service for our listeners.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay. Ready?
Okay. Here we go. Okay, Pookie.
Well, ever since President
Tom's a dick.
was elected this past November, I think that
We need to
things
slide
are
whistle or
definitely going to
something.
change for the.
Tom's a moron.
So Hamburger.
That was beautiful. See, that would have been really funny.
That would have been a lot better.
Oh my God.
If anybody else wants to do one, that would be fine with me too.
I'll do one.
I mean, okay.
I'll do one. I have no idea.
do one?
what I'll
Okay.
do, but I'm just going to do it live.
You'll do it live. Okay, here it
Do
comes.
it the way it should be done.
Coming at you.
Well,
Gotta be ready.
ever since President was elected this past November, I think that
We need to
things
slide
are
whistle or
definitely going to
something.
change for the. So hamburgers $1.50.
See, that would have been good.
That's just making a sound in my hand.
That's pretty good. Of course it is.
Of course. I know the sound of a real butt when I hear it.
Yeah.
That's the sound of our country and world just going to.
Oh my God.
Tom, you have a chance to get it right here. Do you want to give it a try or no?
Okay, I'll give it a try.
All
Okay,
right.
here's my whack
Do it
at the
right.
bat.
Do it as now. This is as
Live.
it should. Yeah, this is how it should have aired.
Okay, this is how it should have. This is like close to probably what I would have done had I had the moral fortitude to carry through with the edit. Okay.
Well, ever since President
Oh my God,
was
Trump!
elected this past November, I think that
We need to
things
slide
are
whistle or
definitely going to change for the.
Oh my God!
But so hamburgers $1.50.
See, that's better.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Now everybody knows they can if they go back and listen to our many devotees. I think when they go back and listen to minute 26 now, and they're going back through this podcast, however many times they'd like to go back through, it does reward repeated listens. I'll say this about the podcast. Yeah.
There are two other things I want to say. One is well, first I'll say part of the reason that I didn't want to interject Trump was because, I mean, yeah, we do record these like weeks in advance. So even on the show so far, we haven't caught up to the election yet. So we're still in this, as people are listening, we're in this carefree candy salad days thing of, oh, here comes the election. Everything's going to be great. We're going to have the first female president. So that would have interrupted that with reality before the reality slaps us in the face in a few episodes. And maybe that's not a big deal. Like years from now, that wouldn't make any difference.
It's a whole time-space continuum thing.
It's a whole time-space continuum thing. Like, we would have been giving birth to our own mothers and stuff. And it would have been sick.
Yeah.
Right.
But the other thing I want to say is in the future, I should, to be fair, even though I'm editing all these things and I have absolute power, I should reach out to you guys if there's a big thing like that, where we all sort of were excited about this joke. And then I kind of said, fuck it. I should reach out to you guys and bounce that off you at least, and we could have an angry debate and then a bonus episode about it before the fact.
Right.
We can have
And
an
I think
angry
it's
debate and yell at you and then say, now, Tom, go back to work and do it.
Yes, and I wipe my tears and I get to work.
Because Tom, let's I'm going to give you a pat on the back here. Tom is the gears that keep the show going in some certain respects. He likes to do the editing. He likes to do the blurbs, and he likes to do what he does.
Likes to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Tom
told.
Tom does. Tom does everything we need, and that's all. And that's all I need. And
here
Tom
I go.
does those things.
I want to piggyback on the time-space continuum again. I just made a reference to a future episode. I'm told that hasn't aired yet. So now I'm planting the seed to something that we have an argument about later.
Right.
So we're in the time machine.
Is eating its own tail.
Yeah,
right
we jumped. The three of us jumped in the time machine, went back in time. We're here now in the present with you, and now we're going to get back in our time machine and leap forward 4 weeks into the future, where everything that we said, some of it will be irrelevant because it happened so long ago, and I'm told will be very new and exciting to you.
And some of it will just be stupid.
Yeah, well, it's all stupid,
Right.
And still, we're not going back in time to kill Hitler. What's the matter with us?
Right.
No.
They have all this power.
You know, somebody had an idea recently of like, because it's so violent to go back and kill Hitler. You know, they're against violence, and the idea was to go back in time and just praise Hitler's art.
I was going to say
and
that.
Make sure he makes it as he makes it as an art student,
Yeah.
so that he doesn't get involved in politics.
What was his art critic friend Max, the guy Max, who kind of said, maybe you shouldn't do art anymore?
Yeah, that's the guy you go back and kill.
No,
Don't quit your day job, Hitler.
No, that's the guy you go back and... No, there's no killing, but you go back and influence him to say, you know what, that's good stuff. That's good shit what he's doing right there.
Yeah, don't listen to this, Max.
You know what?
Yeah.
You and me, well, let's put a show together.
Right. I think he was an architecture student, wasn't he?
I think so. I don't know.
Can you imagine that? Yeah, you got this like fancy, sort of whatever was being done at that time, 30s modern nouveau, whatever the hell it is.
Well,
you get one of those houses, and you say, "Oh yeah, that's a beautiful house." But, yeah, it's a Hitler.
Wow,
It's a Hitler.
Original Hitler?
Yeah, I can say it's a Hitler.
And you go to the houses that like they have the plaque outside where it's like this is by architect Wallace Frost. And we'd be walking in an alternate universe. It was like, oh, look at that! That's an Adolf Hitler house. Let's go check it out. Let's go do the Hitler tour. Like
That definitely has the lines of a Hitler.
Yeah. Imagine, Hitler's name would be on a whole different series of plaques. In that case,
in a very positive and exciting way. But
yeah, absolutely, and that's what we're about, positivity here.
But let's
Speaking
also say
of positivity, you brought up Mitch Albom. That guy, to me, Mitch Albom that's the worst. He's like the Phil Collins for you, Mike.
Yeah.
I think that way about Mitch Albom and his schmaltzy crap writing and his inane ramblings.
Yeah.
This guy's a sports writer?
Yeah, he's kind of a big deal in Detroit. He's a Detroit sports writer.
But he has national because he wrote a couple novels.
Oh yeah, if the 7 people you meet in heaven and all that crap.
And Tuesdays with Maury.
Really?
You know that stuff. Tuesdays with Maury.
Oh Jesus.
Oh man.
Starring Jack Lemmon.
Worst.
Yeah, but
Jack Lemmon was in that?
Yeah, it was Jack
man.
Lemmon and
was he Maury?
He was Maury. And but he overuses like and as, and he writes these comparisons, and it's like, dude, I could do that.
Yeah, it's one of those things too where he's so famous, he's so popular in Detroit and thought of so.
You can't say anything bad about.
Yeah, so that so I think he's got like Final Cut on his columns, so it's all manner of just rambling nonsense, and the guy just it's the worst. The 7 people you meet in hell. That's what she should write about.
That'll be the sequel. The more fun sequel.
A 15-year-old Russian kid could write a simple program that generates Mitch Albom columns. So that he doesn't have to.
Yeah, an algorithm. Instead the Russian computer program is writing algorithms that influence our election, but they could just write, to pump out Mitch Albom like stories, and I wish they would do that instead of trying to hack our political system.
About meeting Gordon Jump in heaven, wishing he hadn't.
Yeah, right. He arrives in heaven. You're like, you know what? Go into that bike shop.
Yeah. Hey, Mitch.
Hey, Mr. Carlson. Oh.
Hey, Mr. Albom, we've been expecting you, and we want to tell you that there's a lot of nice trails to go see around in heaven, and I think you need a bike. So go inside there, and get yourself a nice Schwinn.
Oh my
and you
God.
open up the door, Mr. Carlson goes, and away we go.
Oh no!
Now, in addition, the listeners know that we still haven't gotten over Gordon Jump on different strokes.
Yeah, it's time. We need to put that to pasture, don't we?
But how? Right, and there might be more Gordon Jump stories that we've already recorded in the future that may come back. Yeah, we got to get back in our time machine and get out of this.
Yeah, we got to get out of this. But point is, I'm still considering whether or not to forgive Tom for this. But I do expect him to keep doing all of the work and editing around the show in the meantime while I'm deliberating.
Why wouldn't I?
We just expect better.
Yeah, we expect that Tom is on the ball for things like this. And why do a podcast if you're not going to do it right?
And make sure that while because we're back now in the past, don't touch anything on the way back to the time machine, because if we move anything or talk to anybody, it could affect the future. Right. So
don't step on any butterflies.
Don't step on a butterfly. No. Right.
Or don't. Or don't.
It's a veritable minefield of butterflies on the way back. So you got to be very careful.
So everybody look at that picture of us that is fading, like in Back to the Future,
Right.
and make sure that we don't do anything that makes us fade faster.
Marty.
Hey, let's invent rock and roll over here.
Yeah, a Chuck Berry lick.
Stupidest part of that movie.
It's your cousin,
So
Marvin.
stupid.
You know, Marvin Berry.
I like the image of Chuck Berry just sitting around his house going, I wish I could find that new sound.
Right.
What do I'm
I should
looking
look
for
to
a new
white
sound.
people.
Oh, just listen. Yeah.
Maybe somebody will call me up with a new
And
sound.
you know what?
Yeah, right.
And you know what? That is the most offensive part of that movie. You just pointed it out.
It really is. It really is.
Yeah.
That Chuck Berry's cousin stole rock and roll from a white man.
Yeah.
It's absolutely atrocious.
And that's the underlying. The guy who wrote Back to the Future. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna rewrite history and say that rock and roll was stolen by some suburban white kid by Chuck Berry's cousin.
I feel like I've talked about this scene before, but I don't know if it was with you guys. Has this come up?
I don't think it has.
I hate how. Okay, so here while we're talking about, I hate how he calls him and he says he's like, it's your cousin Marvin. And then he says, because you have to say in the script so the people understand, you have to say Barry. But if you have a cousin, how many cousin Marvins do you have?
Right.
He's like, oh, you know, it's your cousin Marvin. I'm sorry, be more specific. Oh, Marvin Barry. Oh, you mean from my father's side?
Yeah, Chuck's sitting there like, I don't, Marvin?
I thought you were my cousin Marvin Johnson, but I get it now. He lives over in Charleston, and you wouldn't call me at this hour.
And then Chuck would say, well, I don't know who you are, but quiet down so I can hear that beautiful guitar lick in the background.
Right. That's giving me many ideas.
We did talk about this with the D'Annunzios when he goes, that's my brother.
That's my brother.
Remember?
Right.
And it's like, why is he saying that? Oh, it's because he's establishing that that's his brother, even though he's telling the audience that that's his brother.
Yeah, you tell the audience about it.
You know, put Chuck on the phone. You know, the grandfather of rock and roll? Get my cousin Chuck on the phone. You know, Chuck Berry.
Oh, my God. And then why didn't Chuck Berry then invent Van Halen? Because he goes into Van Halen later on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because the writer of that
selective.
episode is saying that rock and roll was invented by white people, so Chuck Berry's not going to invent Van Halen.
Right. Well, it's invented by white people who are ripping off black people.
It's invented. Everything comes from Marty McFly.
That's right.
But I guess they would argue that again, that's the snake eating its own tail. The Marty McFly took it from black people in the sense that he's just copying what he heard.
Yeah.
But then he's teaching it back
Right.
to the same, originators of that sound.
Yeah. Black people actually invented something, but then Marty McFly, the suburban white kid, couldn't handle that, so he went back in time to take credit for it and give the idea to the black man in the first place.
Yeah. And that's the rest of the movie is just a MacGuffin, just to get that story
Right.
rolling.
Parents schmerents.
It's what that movie is about is race.
Yeah.
More than
The,
anything.
White appropriation of black culture.
Yep. And I don't support that.
No,
No.
it's filthy.
I think
Filthy.
it's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Still an entertaining film,
Yeah, it is.
but we all have to feel guilty about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great summer.
Check for a new nap time sketch in the that's going to be in January. We got a show and we're doing a sketch about Back to the Future.
Oh.
Hey, look at this. Since we're back in time, you can actually plug things in the future.
I was going to say, to Dan, because you did do that post about the new nap time, the 24-hour film project.
Right. Yeah.
Was there a link to that so that we could put it in the?
I don't expect people to link to it, but it's
You should.
No,
but
that's what we're here for.
Well, it's a 48-hour film festival, so you have to completely write and complete and edit and hand in the film within 48 hours, right? Yeah, that's the idea. We got second place.
Right,
incredible.
but you guys post the film for that.
We did. It's in the link there. I can link to it again. We did. Yeah.
You should link to it on the listener's hole.
And let's put a direct link to the video.
Yeah.
And Tom, also, can I say? Yeah, well, I'll do that. Can I say that yesterday, Tom, we shot another one in the woods near here, and it is a Star Wars sketch.
Ooh.
It's going to be probably 45 seconds total. Very short. But we're gonna release it like a couple days before the Star Wars movie comes out.
Oh, very cool.
And I think you'll very much like it. It's very funny.
I'm excited.
Yep.
That's good. It's exciting time.
As you know, I like Star Wars.
We're three very creative people. Tom's writing books. Dan's filming sketches.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saving the world.
And Mike's got some
Mike, what do you
steak or
do?
something.
I save the world.
You do actually. You save the
That's
world.
true. Mike goes all
one nation
around.
at a time.
Yeah, and
Mike
my
goes all
works-
around promoting education, doing actual important things.
By the way, we can ask you now. Did you ever find out what went wrong on your mission? That the election went so horribly. I mean, I thought
I didn't.
thought
I
it
didn't
was all
say
locked
that.
down.
I didn't say that I was on official business.
Good job
in that
saving
respect.
the world, asshole.
No, my job is about to get. My job is to promote and implement social and emotional learning and education in schools. Empathy. So my job is going to get. My work is going to really be needed in this next couple of years to
Oh my
teach
God,
empathy and inclusion and try to tamper down this nativism that's going on, not only here but in other parts of the world.
Yeah, I think it's spreading, certainly. And so it's
And I'm
important
working
that
on-
you're in Georgia drinking cha-cha.
Yeah, cha-cha. And I'm working on. I'm working on that. If we're going to get nativists here in the United States, then we need to give it back to the real natives.
Sure. Hey, if you want to be nativist,
Yeah, give
Put
it back
your-
to the
put your-
people of the sun.
yeah,
Yeah.
put your dirt where your mouth is.
All right, we got to get back in our time machines because there's too
It's
many
over.
things I
Let's
could
get
touch
back.
in this room. I could touch a lot of things in this room that could change the future.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Can we get it? Yeah, let's get back in the time machine and
too tempting.
it's over now.
right.
I'll leave it be, but I wanted to register my disgust, my absolute disgust at the ball being dropped, kicked,
Like
deflated,
that must
and
have
burned
been
by Tom.
that must have been a kick in the nuts to you. You were probably looking forward to that joke. Oh boy, minute 26. Here we go. I set up that perfect joke, and Tom's gonna have done something clever with it, and then it just sits there like
Tom, like a blank space.
like me, like a blank staring goof.
Then you realize that, Tom is not. He did nothing.
Nothing.
he didn't.
Although I chose to do nothing.
Thanks
which
for
according to
nothing.
According to Rush, means I still have made a choice.
All right,
And,
done all right.
and
All right.
I've been drinking this coffee, and I don't remember if I brought it with me in the time machine or this is coffee that was here when I arrived.
Oh.
So I'm starting to get that feeling that I screwed something up or I left my phone somewhere in another car.
So what's
something
interesting
doesn't
about
feel-
this is I would say to test the temperature. If it's hot, that means you brought it with you. But it could be that it was sitting there cold, and the kinetic energy from the time machine landing next to it heated it back up.
No, because it'll always be hot because you go back to the exact moment when it was sitting there hot.
Of course. What am I thinking?
Right.
Yeah.
But in your hand right now, it's not going to be hot necessarily because you've been here for about half an hour or something.
My hand is getting translucent because I can see through it.
Ah,
so
geez.
I think I screwed up the future.
Guys, if we're not super careful, like the election's going to get messed up and Trump's going to be president. So let's cut it out.
Yeah.
Let's get back in the machine.
Right.
Or maybe
let's,
if we screw it up, if we really screw things up, we go back and then Hillary will be president.
Hey.
Oh wait, that'd be good because the world will need Hillary even more.
So maybe I will knock over this
not
Christmas
elect a
tree on my
complete
way out.
maniac child.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
All right, listen.
All right, listen.
The longer we make this, the more Tom will have to edit, and the more chance of he'll have of screwing something up again. So let's
Yes, we don't need that.
yeah.
It's just hilarious that I make fun of Tom about the notes and keeping notes, and he makes notes specifically on things he should edit, and then he doesn't
And then
edit them,
doesn't do it.
which defeats the purpose of having
It
notes
really
in the first
boggles
place.
the mind.
does.
Don't blame me. I voted for Sanders.
As we all did, Tom.
See.
Right. All right.
All right.
So much for that.
There's a man named Gordon Jump that wants to see you, Tom.
Great.
And he's got ice
But you
cream.
could use a bicycle.
And away we go.
Got a little bell he wants to sell me. A little handlebar bell.
Ding.
Oh.
Ding. All right, we got to. I don't want to get dark with Gordon.
All right, we're getting back in our machine now. See you all back in the past or the future, whichever it is.
Yep.
And thank you for bearing with us as we air our grievances. Wow! No, there we go. Wait,
my
now I got one more thing to say.
I'm warming up the machine.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
we didn't decide when we're posting this. Are we?
Do it.
Monday. Do
You
it.
want to post this? We'll post this Monday, and then we'll get. This is Monday, as you know now, all of you.
Well, we're off the podcast now, so we can.
Oh, we are?
edit. We're just talking now. You can edit the podcast.
I think you should leave this on so we can tell people. Yeah.
Oh,
Listen
okay.
for this on Monday. If you're listening to this on Monday, December the 5th, it means that it is not a regular episode. You'll get another regular episode, I believe, on Tuesday, December
Correct.
6th.
And then your normal
And
podcast.
then normal order from there, Thursday,
Obviously.
December 8th. And
So our mistake is your gain.
Yes.
Yeah.
You get
Tom's,
3
should only
episodes
hope
this
we
week.
have. we screw
Tom's
up more.
mistake is your gain. I wouldn't say our mistake.
Good point. Good point.
I'm so sick.
But Tom has to go. But we have to get back on our machines, and Tom has to go edit this. So there could be a mistake that.
Yeah.
Wait till you see what I do to this one.
Wait, did
It's
you
gonna be
press?
awesome.
Are we recording, Tom? Or
We're still recording.
Is
Yes.
the lens cap still on? You forgot to take it off.
I have a. Yeah.
So here we
Everything's-
are, signing off. Everybody shut up.
Good luck to you all.
Good luck.
Okay.
Good night.
Forward into the past.
I'm gonna go buy.
Not backwards.
I'm gonna go buy a bike. Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello, Gordon.
Hey, you scratched my ankle.